It would have been like semi on time if I didn't go pick this up.
Carlos, you look ravishing.
And
Thank you.
We are live.
I was just about to say, I don't mind if you ravish me, sir.
All right.
It'll be fine with me. Well, welcome to the Sometimes on Sundays podcast. What track are we on?
16.
16.
Track 16. The year is almost over. It's our, well, it was supposed to be our Halloween episode, but we have a special guest here. I'm one of your hosts of the Vanilla Gorilla. We have the Unicorn in Human Form. We got Hattori Hanzo behind the scenes. Couldn't do it without him. And we got a special guest here. No, you go by the Ghoul next door?
That's my Instagram handle, but
Okay.
Sally's fine.
Sally's
Yeah,
fine?
Sally's
Okay, so we got Sally's here with us. Yeah, it's been a little bit for me.
Yeah.
Just getting back. Was out for, what, 2 months almost?
Yeah.
Smidge, yeah.
Man, we're without Woods this one.
Yeah.
Whoops couldn't make it this one.
We got a nice little stand-in.
Yeah, he's right here. Whoops' face. Yeah. So what's been going on? What did I miss?
Well, last time we had the kid from Pilsen over.
Okay. Yeah, that was a good episode.
It was good. It's really, I mean, that guy's a grinder. A young
Yeah.
man, 21 years old. He just got what was that? The word for it? Sponsored, I guess.
Okay.
Not sponsored, but he's
Like Nabisco and shit?
no. He's like due to get like to run. He's
Yeah, I know.
good to run. I forgot what the word for it is. It's not sponsored. Something else.
I think he said under management was his exact words.
Under management?
Yeah,
No,
that's
no.
what he said.
There was another word for it.
There's a different word for
In any event,
politicking.
he's out there getting signatures, trying to get elected.
I
doing
saw
his
him
thing.
earlier on the IG feed. He was out there grinding.
Yeah. He's out in Pilsen. Shout
Not
out
bad.
to kid from Pilsen. I was gonna say kid next door.
Kid
Mix
next
them
door.
up.
That's
I mean, Pilsen is next door, so
that's Whoops's handle.
Well, thanks for coming on with us today. Happy to have you here.
Oh, yeah.
glad you made it. By the way,
I am so glad. I don't know how I made it. but
I
did.
don't know how I
Yeah.
made it this morning either.
Oh, no. Well, we had the after party afterwards.
That's
stayed
true
up.
because I bounced at like 2:30.
Yeah. We partied till about 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
Wow. And you were able to get here.
I was able to get here, yeah.
Wow.
So,
Well, thank
We
you.
made it, yes.
All right.
Well, welcome.
Trooper.
What did you guys do last night? What was going on?
So we were at Liars. I invited Hans to come hang out because I told him that I for sure was going to be hungover. Like, you get to be hungover too.
true. We'll suffer together.
My boyfriend was playing with a couple of bands. What do you think? They were fun, right?
They
Pretty
were.
great.
It was
Yeah.
definitely a hell of a show, especially that last act. That was. He definitely put on a performance. I'll say that much.
What's the name of his band?
So I guess the main one was Hot Lips Messiah. That's a punk band. And they opened with Taco Wagon, which is like a kind of 60s surf
Nice.
music,
Nice.
instrumental. But yeah, the
Alright.
punk one was, that one's always fun.
yeah, that was
So-
definitely a great show.
He literally goes balls out on his concerts. That's what I heard.
Literally,
I heard
literally,
something
he
about
was
that.
balls
He
out
had a raincoat on.
and socks. He did mention he had
Did have his
socks.
socks on.
He told us all to grow up. He was like, "I have socks on."
That sounds like it was a great time.
It was a fucking hell of a time. I don't know why I don't do that more often. I missed going to those kind of shows.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. Now we're gonna have to invite you out more often. We had a great time.
Pretty much. Oh, yeah. For
yeah,
sure.
It was a good ass time.
Where's the
Everybody's-
Liars Club at?
It's like on Fullerton.
Oh, it's a little
Fullerton?
north. Okay.
Yeah, north.
Worker Parkish
Yeah.
area?
Yeah.
Bucktown.
Something
Bucktown.
like
Getting
that,
close
yeah.
to the.
Gotcha.
It's, yeah. You guys should have come out too.
I
Everybody.
was sick as a
Everybody
dog.
should have been hungover.
I'm just getting better from it.
You're on an island on that one right
Actually, I
now.
wasn't gonna be on today. It was gonna be Woobs, but he couldn't make it because he's stuck at work. And I was like, wow, I guess I gotta stand in, get it done.
Get her done.
We all have to power through. I
Yes.
guess. Yeah. If I made it, you guys know.
Oh, yeah.
She's a shining example of what
Oh
you can
my
do if you
God.
just put your mind to it.
There you go.
As much as it hurts, and as much as bright lights suck.
Hans, you had some thoughts on that Kanye thing I saw you were posting the other day.
Oh, a fucking crazy bastard! Like,
Kanye, you've been.
and Whoops has the audacity to correct me. It's like, who is Kanye? I know Ye, and I'm like, fuck off.
Well, what was he saying?
So he showed up at some I don't know where he showed up to, but he showed up with Candace Owens wearing a White Lives Matter shirt, and then afterwards he just went full on a tried to defend himself about it, but he just kept digging himself deeper and deeper on every platform, and I guess Chase ended up closing his account or something like that.
I heard about that. Yeah, and a lot of people are breaking ties with him.
Yeah, so I'm just well, whatever. It is what it is.
I wonder how much money he had in that account. What happens when they close that? Do they give you a cashier's check? Here, take it somewhere
know.
else.
I'm sure he just can't do business with them anymore. They're not going to take all his money, but they're not going to be
Right. They gotta
You
give him
can't
his
put any
money.
more in here, and you can't. And that's about it. You need to figure out what to do with it. Cause,
Yeah, no, I can't imagine they're going to keep it either.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Yeah, no.
I
That's
imagine
awesome.
because they said they closed his account, so I imagine they gave him a some sort of check, right? A cashier's check. Hey, take it somewhere else.
better not lose that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how they go about doing that, but that's interesting.
Yeah.
And then it does sound very complicated. It's not like you just walking and banging America. Bringing America with that shit.
Yeah, right.
Open a new one, right? Checking in the
Little big
savings.
ass check.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy, yeah.
He's got it against the Jews, no?
Yeah, that was like
Yeah, he went full on Mel Gibson with it.
He did. He just fucking went insane. I mean, he's been insane, but
Really sad.
yeah.
Really sad because, like, you know, growing up, you listen to his music, it was like, it was a shit.
You know, like a lot of people just really, they're really following him. Like I know, and
Yeah.
he might hear, but like I have a friend who, he actually went to that church thing that he
Oh, yeah?
did. Like he's like really following him.
Oh, wow.
But I don't know, people who follow him don't see that he's doing anything wrong, or they don't see how crazy he is.
Yeah.
They're part of a cult.
Yeah, it's like a cult.
It's definitely cultish for sure. Yeah.
It's strange. It's strange because, like, I can imagine that they were all cool, like, you know, building up into, you know, he's found God and all this, and, you know, the church. And then I wonder if now they're still like on board with him.
What if they are?
They can't be, man. That's crazy.
What if they go even harder?
Oh my God, right?
What if they just start spouting everything he says?
It becomes into like this Marilyn, what's in Charles Manson?
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Or what's it called? Trump cultist 2.0. A trumpet 2.0.
Something like that. Yeah.
And they start spouting off all these anti-Semitic remarks.
Oof.
You know, Hitler wasn't a bad guy.
Yeah, he said something about Hitler, right?
I don't know, man.
He did say something
That
about
too.
Hitler.
I don't know what that little chunky scroll looking motherfucker said. I didn't actually watch any of
His cheeks are really bloated.
Yeah, they were.
I wonder if he's alcoholic.
I wouldn't be surprised if the medication that he's on is doing all that shit to him. If he's even still on medication, because fucking guy's unhinged at this point.
He's probably not taking them.
Yeah.
Alcohol's his medicine. Maybe.
Seems like he kind of just started going downhill after his mom passed away.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
That's the sad part. That's what I was saying. It's sad because, like, I mean, he was solid, right? College dropout and all that.
Yeah, I loved all his old music, man. I think up until like Heartbreak Hotel, I was loving it. And he bust out with Poopity Scoop. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
The one that I thought was really weird was that was it the one where he did with Puff Daddy? Was that Puff Daddy and Kanye?
I don't follow him that much.
Where they did like the whole like Jesus on the cross reenactment and all that. I thought it was kind of weird.
Oh,
Was that
yeah.
nice?
I think it was something like that. That was weird.
I was like, why?
Why?
Anyway,
Because he's gay.
speaking of Charles Manson, Halloween.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Halloween franchise?
You know, I've actually started watching a lot of the older like horror films with
Vincent-
my boyfriend because he's like a really big like horror buff. He's really into Halloween too. I used to really like a lot of the slashers from the 80s, but he's kind of getting me really into like the more old school like
Vincent Price.
black and white. Yeah, Vincent Price.
Okay.
Boris Karloff. We're kind of going through like all of the Boris Karloff. It's a lot of stuff.
I'm sure.
But you know, a lot of them are really good, and people haven't like watched a lot of them. We just saw this one, Targets. I totally recommend that one. He's
Targets?
like Targets. Yeah, it's from like '68, I think he said. And it's like it's Boris Karloff, and he's like elderly. Like I've never really seen him. You know, we all see him as like or Frankenstein's monster, I should say. But yeah, it's good stuff. Totally recommend it.
I'll check that out.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. Surprised Ronnie hasn't played it at Cigars.
Right? I
Played
don't
some
even,
of those off the wall.
I never
ones.
even heard of Boris Karloff.
Oh,
hadn't-
he's the one that plays Frankenstein's monster. Frankenstein? Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's him.
Gotcha.
You were bringing up serial killers. Weren't you telling me last night? What's it called? Gary, I think the owner of Liars. He apparently lives in a
yeah.
house of axe murderers or something like that.
Yeah, so apparently, I just found this out. Apparently, there were 2 axe murders in the upstairs apartment from Liars.
Oh, it was in that same building?
It's in the same building.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought
Yeah.
I thought Gary lived somewhere else.
No, he lives upstairs.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Like
2 separate
the
occasions.
same guy?
No, it was like 2 separate occasions. I think the first one happened in the 50s.
Multiple hatchet wounds.
The second one happened in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken, and then I think like in the late 90s, 2000s, there was like a throat slashing.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
So I think that guy survived, but obviously
Oh my God!
Yeah,
How do you survive?
yeah.
Imagine that's a
Yeah.
badass scar to have.
True. I mean, it's
It's a
like
terrifying scar to have.
It's like
I'm
what's
not
his face
totally
from
sure, yeah, but
Sons of Anarchy? Who's the guy who plays the Irish guy, the guy with the thick Irish accent.
Oh yeah. I know
That's a real Glasgow smile he has in his face.
yeah. He was involved in that stuff. He was a gangster, real life.
I didn't know about the gangsters. I never found out how or why he got the whole Glasgow smile, but
He was at that apartment in Lawyers.
there you go.
he was hanging out at that apartment.
There you
And
go.
then
His father was a drinker.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect because I wanted to go check it out. So yeah, he took us up there, and I don't know, it was just like cool as fuck. It's like a cool ass apartment. Like yeah,
Did it have an eerie feeling at all?
no,
yeah, because you were saying it was like spooky or something like
no.
that.
I didn't get any spooky vibes. Nothing.
Like it just looked like a
Yeah.
regular apartment.
You know, sometimes you go to places and you kind of get like chills. You get like spooky vibes. Yeah, no.
What's the scariest place you've ever been?
So I did real estate for like 7 years, and I showed this house in Lincolnwood, and so I walk in with the couple. It's a really nice ass house. There's nobody home, but it's it's like newly remodeled. You know, there's furniture, so people live there, but like nobody's home. But the minute we walk in, like I just had like a really weird feeling, and I didn't mention this to the clients. Obviously, it was it was a couple, but we're all kind of walking with caution, and then we get to the basement, and you can look down, kind of like similar how you guys have that there. You can like look down and see, kind of see everything that's downstairs. You can see like kids' toys and look nice. But for some reason, at the same time, the three of us were like, yeah, we're not going down there. And we just like got the hell out of there I don't know what it was about the house and like the energy, but we just got the hell out of there. Yeah, so that was...
You and your client.
Yes. And we didn't mention it to each other. We were all just kind of like, we all had the kind of same feeling where we just wanted to get the hell out of there.
Sally was like, fuck, no, collectively.
We're like, no, let's get out of here right now.
Your client's just looking at you like, we're not interested in this house. Like, I didn't think so. Let's go.
Damn. Do realtors have to disclose if somebody's been killed in a house?
Yeah, I wonder that.
Do you guys
I
even
mean,
know?
if they ask, no, we don't always know.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't know, how are you going to disclose it, right?
Right.
It's not like,
Have you been aware prior to going in somewhere that somebody's been murdered there?
Oh, no.
No?
No.
So you've never had that experience?
No.
Would you tell your clients if they're...
Well, I think if they ask, you have to tell them. You have to be honest.
But you wouldn't like just...
You wouldn't openly
By the
say,
way.
hey, by the way, somebody kind of got axed down here.
I mean, you probably would.
As you can see, we
You
have...
know?
But the cabinets have been
nice little
redone.
fireplace over
But
here.
the cabinets have been redone. They're really
By the
nice.
way, there's like the ex murder right there. Oh, but look at like this.
Yeah. And the
Brand
plumbing's
new
been
bathroom.
updated.
Yeah, the plumbing.
The plumbing.
Check out this whirlpool tub.
Get it now, or the rate's gonna go
Or
up.
the last person drowned in.
Yeah.
I always wondered that.
I remember one time when I was looking at houses like a few years back, like we wanted to our realtor took us to this one like kind of shitty looking house. Well, at least the yard looked shitty, but like I got a glimpse of the kitchen because we were going through the back, and he was thrown off because like he didn't expect the door to be open. So he was like, nobody should be here, and there's not even contractors here. So he's like, just let me go in first. My man was wearing what's it called, a suit jacket at the time. I know the fucking guy reached back for a gun. Like I swear to God, like he's just like going in cautiously, and like I know he was like moving it back. Like I'm pretty sure I saw the bottom of his holster.
God damn.
Wow.
And then like he came back out. He's like, the house is in really bad condition. If you guys want to look at it, we can look at it. But I honestly wouldn't sell you this thing. So we just went into that first room, looked around, we're like, yeah, it looks like shit.
know.
Like, let's go.
Wow.
But the fact that the guy reached for a fucking gun,
Yeah, seriously.
I'm just like, okay, shit.
Damn. Well, the door was open, so it was a security issue.
Yeah. I just didn't expect the realtor to have a gun on him right there.
Can you imagine, like, renting the apartment that Dahmer was in?
Yeah,
Well,
like
they did tear it down.
They did.
Yeah, the building. Yeah.
Thank God. I just got done watching that, actually. That's fucking horrendous.
Yeah.
That was scary.
Yeah.
I really
Legit.
didn't. I really didn't like how they tried to kind of make you like the guy. Like at the end, he found God, and you gotta, they try to make you feel sorry for him.
I totally agree with you. I kept saying, I'm like, I don't like how they were trying to humanize him or trying to, have you sympathize with him, or I kind of didn't like that.
I didn't get that vibe at all because
No?
I think the guy was doing it on purpose, like because he was getting baptized the same day that Gacy was getting executed, and I think he did it on purpose, which just makes it ultra creepy.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, almost as if he was trying to get Gacy's soul into him, or something into him. I mean,
It's like Chucky.
What, Chucky? Embellas. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but I thought that was weird.
I'll say I hated that they try to make you feel sorry for mom. That mom was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, they did try to make you feel bad for her at the end too.
Yeah, near the end, I was just kind of like, I'll admit it almost worked, but I was like, nah, you're a cunt.
I felt bad for the dad the most.
Yeah, for sure. I
Yeah.
felt bad.
Even though he did kind of, dissect dead animals with him, that's weird. It's like I would never in
He
my
was
life.
trying to find a hobby for him.
Yeah, but I have kids.
My son is a
would you-
weirdo.
would
I
you?
got to do something.
Yeah. He was trying. God
He's not
bless him,
playing
right?
football.
God bless
He's
him.
not doing anything. And then,
Clearly, girls are not in his life.
yeah.
Yeah, but like,
But like a lot of people do taxidermy, and like it was roadkill, I guess. He wasn't going out killing animals. From my understanding, I saw some of like the Dahmer tapes afterwards.
I haven't seen that yet.
And
I
I
gotta
guess
check it out.
he, according to that, he didn't go out and like kill animals. He would just pick up the ones that were already dead. But a lot of people do taxidermy.
Yeah.
That's like a business, right?
Yeah.
That is
But they don't
business.
go out and like murder people and then eat them.
right,
You
but
know?
At least that we know of.
Well,
but to me, it was like the whole taxidermy thing was like his justification. Like he kept saying that that's what he was doing, but he never got like some sort of apprenticeship. The dad didn't know what he was doing, right? The dad wasn't a taxidermist.
He was just stuffing it with just random shit.
Yeah, like putting bolts and shit in there. Like who knows? Like
Yeah, the taxidermy thing doesn't really add up with the whole serial killer thing.
yeah, and the dad is just like yeah. He was trying to find something, right? But like that's the last thing I would think to do with my kids. Like let's get roadkill and open it up, see what's inside, play with it.
oh god.
What would you do if your kid
That is
actually came
really
up to you like,
fucked
"Hey,
up.
Dad, I want to take some roadkill and open it up and stuff it"?
I'd go straight to a priest. And I'd find a normal hobby for him. What would you do?
Like, Mijo, there's better hobbies out
Yeah,
there.
I'd probably go to a priest and say, "You do it with me. I'm not going to do that."
I don't know where to take it
You
from here.
figured this out. I can't.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I thought about that too the other day. I was driving on 55, and I saw a deer. Like this deer got hit bad. Like his blood was just smeared across, and then like you just saw him all split open.
Yeah.
Like, man, Dahmer would have a field day.
Oh my god.
So much to play with on that.
Oh god.
Well, yeah, he would.
Aw.
But still, like, who would think, right? You wouldn't think, well, let me bring this home, right? See how Aaliyah.
I know somebody. I know somebody who did that though.
What?
Bring home roadkill,
And
Do what?
eat them. Deer. Yeah. So I worked with a guy back when I worked at the bank, and
Was it Slavko?
he was. It was a mortgage guy actually, and he would find roadkill that was on the floor or on the side of the road, and he would inspect it to see how fresh it was, and depending on how fresh it was, he would take it, throw it in the back of his truck, then he'd take it home, cut it up, and make venison meat with that. And he served it to us at a holiday party.
No, he
He
didn't.
served it to
You're
us.
fucking lying, bro.
I'm not lying.
I was just about to ask that as a joke, but he fucking served it to you guys?
He's like,
Yeah.
eat the sandwich. I made this.
I
for
know.
you."
You don't want to eat the sandwich? I made it for you.
the sandwich.
How did-
Eat the fucking sandwich.
The sandwich.
But you
Make
knew
it
that.
home. I
But
made
you
it
knew
for
that
you.
before you ate it.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ate it.
He was staring at me. He made me very uncomfortable. Like, I wish I had the power of that black lady in the apartment and say, no, I ate it.
That lady had a lot of willpower.
But you did eat it?
Huh? Yeah.
That's how you know
You
she
know
was
what
fed
was
up
even
with
creepier?
shit.
Because at first, like, I didn't believe him, right? Like, it's like, no, you don't have you don't do that. He goes, yeah, I got 2 deer in the back of my truck right now, and he's parked right there in the lot. I'm like, and I called him out. I was like, it's not fucking. You don't have 2 deer and he goes, gives me the keys. Go look. Go out there, and he had like a 4x4 or whatever, and had the lid on top. Popped open the lid, and there these 2 deers just staring at me dead. I was like, ugh. Close it back up.
That's some psycho shit. Like, I'm sorry.
He would put it in his garage. He'd hang it up in his garage, and then cut it up, and that was it. Yeah, he was a weird guy.
He would dress
He was a
it
weird
right
guy.
It's a little,
Yeah.
that's really disturbing.
Yeah, I don't know how you just didn't walk out and be, I'm not eating this fucking deer, bro. Why can't we just go get McDonald's?
It was a holiday party.
Was it good? All right.
Wait, did everybody else eat the deer? Wait,
I don't know. I don't
did
remember.
everybody know what was going on? Or you were the only one like, oh my God.
No, I
everybody's
know.
eating-
Me and Slavko. Slavko was there. He knows. He knows. Slavko was there too.
He ate
Shout
the
out
fucking
He
deer.
saw me freak out when I saw the deers. Or the deer. Not the deers. The deer.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Slavko, we had a video interview with the Goosers. It's a band from Spain. And Slavko, he used to work with Carlos. He moved out there. So that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Shout out Slavko and
Yeah,
the
shout out.
Goosers.
And the goose. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's very disturbing. And I'm actually a vegetarian, so
Are you really? You're a vegetarian?
yeah.
All right.
Do you
know
think?
that.
Do you think serial killers could be vegetarians?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Why not?
It seems like kind of contradictory, right?
Why wouldn't you be surprised, Hans?
Huh?
What's that
Why
supposed
wouldn't
to
you?
mean? No.
Why wouldn't you be surprised? What does that mean?
Huh?
Why don't you tell Sally exactly why?
Well, I heard Hitler was a vegetarian, and look at
Look at how he turned out.
there you go.
Hitler was a vegetarian, really?
I heard it. I don't know if it's true.
Damn,
Too late to ask him now.
He only ate Jews.
Oh God.
we're gonna go right back to Kanye, aren't we?
No. Vegetarian. You know what? Hats off to vegetarians. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah.
I love meat.
Yeah, you're able to. But you went to cigars. I saw you at cigars once.
Yeah, I didn't eat.
Oh,
There's nothing to eat at
Kathy
Cigars
gave-
Fest.
I don't think so either.
Oh, I tried ordering like some French fries or something.
They have the
and they're
potato
like,
salad.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
Some pan with hot
Kathy
sauce.
brought
in
me
it.
some hot chips. I ate some hot chips.
they got corn and beans. They have those little sides that they have.
I don't really go to cigars for the food, obviously. I just go to hang out. And,
Yeah, no, we go for the food.
Yeah, those chicken wings. Ugh.
I go for food and drinks.
Yeah,
go for the drinks. Yeah,
it's a unique place, man. I like
you
that
gotta
place.
hang. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right here. It's right around the corner.
Which you said the Halloween band for Rich, your boyfriend. He's playing at Cigars and Stripes this weekend
On Friday.
on Friday.
Tell us about the band a little bit.
Which one? The Halloween one?
The one your boyfriend plays for.
He's like in 4 of them.
Oh, he's like four.
I gotta
Okay.
narrow it down.
Yeah.
I
Which
thought-
one is he currently in?
He played
like,
2
the most?
last night.
Oh,
He played
okay.
in 2 last night, and he's playing in 2 more today. So he's gonna do the Halloween band today in Blue Island, and I'm supposed to meet him to go to that, and then we're gonna go to Milwaukee,
Okay.
and let's see how that goes.
Full schedule for you.
Puro party.
Puro party.
Puro party.
Good. That sounds fun.
I mean, it is fun. Yeah, for sure, it's fun, but it's very tiring.
Yeah, I bet. It sounds like it. You went hard last
So
night.
exhausted, guys. Help me. No.
I was just surprised when you were talking to me last night. You were telling me how so Rich will go out and play a show, he'll go out and party, and then today he usually rehearses in the morning. So he'll just get up, make breakfast for you. What's it called? And then he'll just go to his practice,
Usually,
and then just
yeah.
continue on about his day.
He's usually really good about that, especially the Halloween band.
Yeah.
Although they're playing today, so they're not rehearsing. But you know, he has to be like in full costume. So these guys are in full costume. You guys totally should come out on Friday.
I mean, I didn't think it would be much to having a raincoat on.
Oh well, no. That's,
So the costume that he wears, it reminds me of that BTK killer, the mask, right? It's similar.
okay, so I've never seen him play in that. Usually, when he plays at Liars, he's not wearing anything at all.
Right.
Oh wow.
It's
So
demonstrated
he
last
had
night.
a little bit more clothes on last night than usual. No, but like with the Halloween band, it's really cute. They're all in costume. He's Frankenstein. There's like a mummy, a werewolf, mad scientist. Like it's really cute. It's
That's
really
pretty cool.
cute. It's a lot
Yeah.
of fun. It's good energy. Yeah, come hang out with us on Friday. You should totally have Rich on the podcast. I think he'd do it.
I agree.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
He's
cool.
a lot of fun. I think you guys will have fun with him for sure.
It was definitely a lot of fun last
He's
night.
he's very high energy. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Nice.
sure. And what's it called? No, last night he was pretty trashed. He started
Yeah.
off coherent with the first band, and then when his main band was playing, then it was just slurs. I'm like, yep, got it. Words.
Well, they went on pretty late. They went on like at 1:00 in the morning.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can cause a lot of damage in a few hours at Liars, and then people buy
Yeah, you can.
drinks and shots, and yeah.
What was the name of the band?
The punk one is Hot Lips Messiah.
Hot Lips.
Hot Lips.
Messiah.
We'll check them out. They got IG.
Yeah, he's on IG.
Alright.
They're on Spotify.
Yeah, we gotta plug 'em.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We don't have any photos of them to upload on the podcast. Show the audience, do we?
No.
Gotcha.
Just whatever's in my stories.
Gotcha.
You posted on your story? I'm gonna have to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. So when they were getting ready, when what's it called, Hot Lips Messiah was getting ready. All you just see is just words just to say like, yes he is, and I was just like panning over, and your boyfriend was Rich was the last one that was on there just in all his glory.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, naturally he had his guitar covering
yeah,
the giblets,
the bass, yeah.
or bass.
Oh, his ears are totally ringing right now.
Is he sleeping right now? Like this?
Oh no, he's
No.
he's at his warehouse right now, getting ready for
Jeez.
Uzana's show. Yeah.
Wow.
That's the name of the band, Uzanaz?
Uzanaz is
The Halloween
band. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And he's all covered in green, like he's all, because he's Frankenstein, so
Right.
they like do body paint and everything on him.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So he's got Hot Lips Messiah, Uzanaz,
Taco Wagon is the surf band.
Taco Wagon is
Yeah.
okay, surf band.
And
then what's
then
the
the
fourth?
other one is Silver Abuse, and they're like an old school like punk band from the 70s. He's
Oh,
actually
nice.
like the youngest one in the band.
Really?
Yeah.
Now for Hot Lips Messiah, he was the only original member of the band now, right?
Yeah, well, it's his band. He started the band.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So he writes like most of the music and the songs, but you can ask him that because
Yeah.
So that was him with the BTK Killer Mask
yeah,
thing?
that's him, yeah,
Okay, I gotcha.
that is the man that I love.
That's awesome.
You want to talk about how you met him?
Sure. So yeah, I met him at Liars last year, like in August, and it was a mutual friend's birthday party. She just kind of introduced us, like, "Oh, Sally, this is one of my best friends." Totally hit it off. I didn't really think much of it because I was kind of seeing someone else at the time, but we were totally getting along, just hanging out. Well, he's like fun to be around, right?
Yeah, he's
cool as fuck.
for sure.
So I didn't even know he was in the band. And I'm like, you know what, dude, you're cool. I'm going to buy you a beer. So in that time that I'm waiting for the beer, he's like, oh, my band's about to go on. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, oh, you're in the band. Cool. Like, I'll go bring you the beer. Don't worry about it. At that point, my friend Danny's also there. And he's like, have you seen them play before? And, because he said we were talking. And I was like, no, I didn't even know he was in the band. And he's like, oh, you're going to want to come to the front. And I'm like, oh, okay, sure. I guess. Let me just grab this guy's beer. I'm walking over to the stage, like, oh, we're going to get this guy's beer. He's like completely undressing. And like, I'm trying to hand him the beer. And he just like pants down.
I'm Rich, by the way.
Yeah. Like totally nude. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And well, for him, like he's done it so many times, like he didn't think twice about it. But like I'm like, what the fuck? Like, just put the beer down.
Yeah.
Trying to cover it with the beer, but then you just realize it's just kind of, you're still seeing.
Well, you see like how low the stage is, yeah. So it's like right in your face. It's like eye level.
Like, hello.
But then you forget because the band is just so much fun.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like at first it's like, for like shock value, I guess. It's like, oh my God, fucking, dick in your face. And then, but no, it's just like.
That sounds like a band name.
There you go.
Dick in your face.
Yeah.
That would be a great band name, Dick in Your Face.
Dick in your face. You're welcome, guys.
Yeah.
That's gonna be his. That's gonna be his fifth band.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, this man has like so much energy. Like he's
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What's it called? The drummer for what's his name? The first band he played, the Taco.
Oh, Taco Wagon. That's Larry.
Taco Wagon. Yeah. That guy had fucking great energy. Like I just love that drummer's energy. He was just going wild on the drums.
Oh, he's great, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good ass drummer.
I was actually
Yeah.
pretty happy he played for what's it called?
Oh, for Hot Lips?
Yeah, for Hot Lips.
Oh,
for a
yeah,
second. I think he
so-
just played for like one song.
Well, he wasn't. Yeah, it was just the one song, but he was in the band before.
Got it.
Bert. So Bert is the drummer.
Hence why he
now.
said, "Let's get our original drummer back on."
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but everybody's cool.
I have to meet these people. So I can feel more
Fun,
included in
yeah.
the conversation.
Yeah, we're a little left
Well,
out
that's
here.
how I felt a little while ago, and I don't know who the hell you guys were talking about. But
With Slavko?
Oh,
Oh,
stop.
Slavko,
Okay.
the Goosers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
next time, we go to Liars. Maybe I don't know, every couple weeks. So
Where is Liars?
Fuller, the second.
Yeah, the
Fuller
one
Town.
of
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
he's talking about. Yeah. Someone's not listening.
No. I'm getting over a cold.
But we also like hang out at Out of Space. You know, they play there too. Well, Cigars. He goes to Cigars all the time. Yeah, you guys probably even know who he is if you guys hang out there all the time. No,
Well, I
Well,
go
I'm
there.
sure we probably
Yeah.
seen him in passing.
Richard. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Everybody
mean,
calls him Bastard.
we're not the most
No.
social in like bars. We keep to ourselves and then we leave. Yeah.
You'll notice if he's there. Trust me.
Does he get along with Ronnie really well?
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
Yeah, Ronnie doesn't
They're good
really
friends,
talk to us that much. It's just kind of
Maybe because you're quiet. Maybe just because you just go and eat and then we leave.
Yeah.
I've never seen Ronnie not get along with anybody though.
Yeah, he's
No, yeah. I
really
mean, I'm not
nice
saying
guy.
he. You know, I wish I had a better relationship with him.
Yeah.
Like if he was my estranged father or some shit. I'm just, yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Papa.
What do you got planned for Halloween?
A lot. There's quite a few things going on next weekend. Well, like a lot of like his band stuff mostly. I'm gonna try to make it to Nocturna on Saturday. You guys are familiar with Nocturna? It's like
No.
it's at the Metro. You guys know where the Metro's at,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about every other month, and it's like goth, dark wave, DJing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
It's cool as fuck, yeah. And that's usually from like 10, 11 to about 5 in the morning.
Okay.
You guys operate in some
Good.
vampire hours.
It's good times
Yeah.
though.
Just
yeah.
before the sun comes up.
Good times.
I'm an accountant. This doesn't jive
There's
with
like so
my
much
lifestyle.
going on though. I mean, it's like hard to get to everything.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is probably why I just kind of gave up on just trying to go out and party anymore.
There's like too much going on. I don't even want to bother.
Yeah, I just don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm just like, yeah.
Are you enjoying yourself out there?
Mm-hmm.
Are you enjoying yourself out there?
What in at Liars?
Yeah, in general. I mean, it seems like you're out a lot.
I'm not out a lot at all. I mean, you see my IG. I'm just staring at a ceiling most times. Which is why I was glad that she invited me out, because I was just like, I wanted to go out on Friday to Scars and Stripes, but then nobody bit, so I was just like, all right, I'm just staying home, I guess.
I wanted to go,
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to. I was sick.
but
I know you were sick. Yeah.
Friday,
I
Saturday.
figured you were just busy.
I
So
was dead yesterday.
yeah, but
But you guys are all gonna come out this Friday and hang out with us.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
there. I'll be
Yeah.
there. I'd like
For
to.
sure.
I'd like to meet this naked man of yours.
He'll be fully clothed.
Damn.
Excuse me. Yeah. This time, but
George got excited like,
I know. I was all happy, and I was like, "Oh man, no, I don't get to see his giblets."
Well, he'll get naked at one of the other events.
all right, we'll make it.
Swankstradamus.
Speaking of ghouls, you met Svengoolie, no? Like I've seen one of your stories where you had a while back. You had a
Yeah.
Svengoolie. Yeah.
me and Svengoolie are like the.
You get like you yourself has Svengoolie vibes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Elvira, Svengoolie.
Well, that I do get. Yeah, I do get that quite a bit. But yeah, I met him actually a few years ago when they opened that like pet store in Cermak Plaza.
Okay.
For some reason, he was like the guest or the
Yeah.
yeah. So that was pretty cool. And then he started following me on Twitter. And I'm surprised he actually recognized me. They did like the Svengoolie special like a couple weeks ago, and they had like an event at one of the parks. Sorry, I'm like so hungover, guys. But
No worries.
they had an event. Berwin was giving him the key to the city, and yeah, like we all showed up, and yeah, he saw me, and he was just like, kind of did like one of those, and Richard was like, oh, did Svengoolie just check you out? I was like, actually, I think he just recognized me, because he was following me on Twitter, and he would like my pictures, and
So he followed you before he actually met you.
no, he followed me after
Okay.
I met him a couple years ago because I tagged him.
Oh, okay,
And,
okay.
And I've gotten a couple private messages. So. No, it's all polite. It's like also so polite though, you know. Like I appeared in the special, like, you know, here and there briefly, and he did message me. He's like, they should have put you in the special more. You should have been in a little bit more. And of course, I was so flattered.
You were in the special? Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, I was just like in the crowd, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
Yeah.
Like they panned
But
right by you.
Yeah, they kind of pan and they kind of like, yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah. It's cool that it was like a special for Svengoolie and I got to be in it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Svengoolie's he's a big deal to Berwin. He's like,
He's a Berwin legend for sure.
yeah, they need to put a statue of him out like they do Jordan in front of the United Center.
Really?
Well, they did give him the key to the city.
With his little rubber chicken.
Yeah,
I didn't know he's from Berwyn then.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
No,
No, I had never had a clue. I knew he was in Chicago somewhere.
Yeah, he's a.
I'm just now.
Berwin legend.
This is news to me. I'm just now finding out.
Berwin's got all these nice little oddities and little treasures.
Yeah,
The
right.
further in you go,
Yeah.
more things you find.
True.
No, Berwin.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, Berwin's pretty decent.
That's a good spot. Svengoolie. Shout out to Svengoolie.
Shout out to Svengoolie.
He'll be a guest next year sometime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
right.
not.
That'd be nice.
Who the fuck are you guys?
Yeah. Well, we can shout him out on Twitter all we want. We're not getting any.
Yeah, I know. It's just like drinks last night. So she was giving me shit last night because I was a slow drinker. First off, I found out last minute that it was a cash only bar. So all I had was like a 20 on me just to take cover, just to pay for the cover, which luckily they never asked for. I'm glad nobody ever asked me for that money because I would have been limited to just 2 beers instead of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Yeah, I forget. Yeah.
No, that's all good. So, what's it called? Yeah, so I went over there with just and she was giving me shit the entire time. She's like, it's like, yeah, I've had like 16 shots already and like 12
I
beers.
did not.
And it's like it's only the first hour in. And I'm like, well, I don't have the privileges you do. I have to work to
I
get
will
my
say
drink.
yes. I did get quite a few free drinks last night. Even being like with like other dudes, like I'm hanging out with this guy, I'm hanging out with my boyfriend, and yeah, I got a couple of free drinks. Oh, that one dude. You said he was asking you. He wanted to know like who you were. Like,
Oh
like,
yeah, 'cause I thought you knew that guy. All right,
No,
so
I
there was
haven't
there was
yet,
some
no.
creepo getting all over Sully last night, and he was just following her all night. But like when he started talking to her, like I thought they knew each other at some point. Like you guys met at Liars at some point.
No.
But then eventually I realized he didn't know you because then he asked me, he was like, so what's the relation between you two?
Listen, he offered me a drink, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? What am I gonna do? I'm polite. I'm not gonna turn it down.
Right?
Yeah, it gets you closer to your goal anyways, right?
Yeah.
Having a good time. And you don't have to pay for that one.
True.
I would totally do that all the time if I was a girl.
Hell yeah. Right?
Take drinks
Get
all
free
day.
drinks.
But he was following her all.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
She went up to the front. She went up to the front to watch the band, and he was just like right behind her. I'm like, oh, okay.
I caught that. But then I saw you like kind of move a little closer too.
It's like-
and at some point, I think he realized that
that you
I was
just were not
there.
interested.
That and just because somebody buys you a drink or you accept a drink doesn't mean you're interested.
It doesn't?
God damn.
Well, that explains a lot.
Yeah, I think at some point he did finally leave me alone.
He did, yeah. I did notice
And
that.
I didn't see him the rest of the night.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Although I did see his Freddy
Weirdo.
Krueger friend.
Freddy Krueger.
Oh, he had a Freddy Krueger shirt. not Freddy Krueger, but he had like the striped,
Stripes.
the striped shirt.
I think by that point I was already.
He was the one that was already fucked up in his face anyway. So
It is kind of like fucked up though, dude, because you're not hungover.
actually, I was this morning.
You didn't even really drink.
I know I didn't look like I did, but like I did pregame before.
Okay.
So
fine.
in all fairness, I did pregame before, and then I did kind of sort of continued when I got home, but just like by my lonely self, just because I was like, it's bullshit. I only had $20 at the bar.
Damn, I should have gotten this guy to get you a drink too. Then.
Squeeze my boobs together.
Yeah. Should have batted your eyelash.
That's what I was
twirled
telling
your
you. It's
hair.
all about the cleavage.
Right?
Man, you would have ranging them in, man.
With my hairy ass chest.
Yeah.
Some people are into that.
Somebody is, but obviously not the two bartenders.
Sadly.
So Ghoul Next Door. How long you been doing would you call it boudoir
Boudoir?
shots?
Boudoir?
Boudoir shots or whatever?
Oh, like the photography
Yeah.
stuff? I've only really started like 4 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, like a friend of mine just approached me. He's like, hey, he's a photographer. And he's like, have you ever done that? Would you be interested? He's like, I think that would like suit you. And I had just gotten out of that relationship. So I was like, wanting to try new things I have never really done before.
Yeah.
So it was like totally out of like character for me because I was like very like shy and reserved, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Well, you know how I was. In
No,
high
yeah,
school.
exactly. I knew
yeah.
exactly how you was, so I'll admit it was a shock value for me. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
shit, all right, cool.
Well, because we would even like run into each other like every few years, because we have like a lot of mutuals,
Exactly.
But yeah, I did it and it was fun and the pictures came out pretty cool. I'm like, oh damn, this is doing something for my confidence.
Yeah.
And so I did that and then I did another shoot with him a few months later, and then I kind of started posting, on social media, and then other people started reaching out. I mean, yeah, some people are just like total creeps, but some people are
Naturally.
like very professional. And yeah, and it's been fun. It's a lot of fun to do that and put outfits together and hair, makeup, and just take pictures and kind of forget about the world for a little bit.
Yeah, really.
It's like a nice creative outlet. It's just for fun.
Gotcha.
For fun, yeah.
You've always been into like kind of like the gothic thing,
Yeah, I've always kind of been into it. It's just I
pin-up thing.
never really explored it much because of like the relationship I was in. I wasn't really able to do like a lot, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So then when I finally did leave and then I kind of started exploring more, and I realized like I'm like, okay, I actually really do enjoy this. I like dressing like this. I feel very like authentic and I feel very good in my own skin. Yeah, so I just like dress like this all the time now. I mean, even like the bag, you saw my bag, right? The
Yeah.
little coffin bag.
Coffin bag.
I know sometimes people are like, oh, are you dressed like that because it's Halloween? I'm like, no, I dress like this all the time.
This
But
is just coincidence.
it is, yeah. But yeah, I just like it. Yeah. I feel me. Like I feel like that's me.
That's you.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now, have you ever been to like, I've never been, right? But there's like burlesque shows and it's got that whole kind of pin-up vibe and all that. Have you ever been to one of those?
I have actually. Outer Space sometimes does the burlesque shows. Oh, you guys should totally go. You guys would enjoy that.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I'm
Yeah.
down
Yeah,
with it.
because it's a show, right?
Yeah, it's a
It's not
show.
like somebody's going to like a strip club getting lap dances.
It's
and nothing
not
like
like that at all. I mean, there's definitely like a classier element to it. There's it's like performance. I mean, I'm not saying that with strip clubs it's not like these girls like are obviously like working their butts off too, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
For sure.
But yeah, it's a little different. And it's not like full nudity with with burlesque. It's more like of a tease. But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Never been. Never
I've
been.
never been.
I always thought that would be pretty cool to see one of those shows. Not for anything, just because it's a cool thing.
Yeah, same here. I've never been to a burlesque show in my life either. So.
Yeah, well, that was the only time I've actually been to one was at Outer Space a couple of months ago. I think like in May. But yeah.
Do they have them often over there in Hot Space?
Yeah, like every few months.
Are you a burlesque dancer as well? Or
No.
Okay.
No.
Would you ever do something like that, like a burlesque thing?
No, probably not. That's like
It's like you
takes
gotta,
a
like,
lot
perform,
it's,
right?
It's like a whole ass thing, right? You have to like know your dance, and I know like some of the girls, my boyfriend's one of his like good friends. She's a burlesque dancer, And she was telling me that she like makes her own outfits. I'm like, that just takes like so much time.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's like a lot of dedication. You know what I mean? And she just does
Like
this like on the
cosplayers.
side. Like she's got her job.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like cosplayers. Yeah. Like, I mean, I guess I kind of do something similar with like the photography where I put stuff together, but I'm not making my own outfits. You know?
Right.
I
Just kind of mixing and matching at that point or whatever.
Yeah. I just like find stuff that I like and I put it together and whatever works.
Is it the same photographer for all your shoots, or?
No, I've worked with like several people, but it's usually two that I work with the most.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Which I assume is the original guy that got you into the scene, essentially, and then.
No, not even him. I only
really?
did like I only did like 2 shoots with him in the very beginning. And and then he just kind of, he kind of has like his own business now. So yeah, he doesn't really have time for stuff like that anymore.
Fair enough.
But no, I ended up finding like this really cool dude. He's got like a studio, like he's like a total pro. Other people, they kind of just have like their cameras and, like their makeshift stuff in their apartments or whatever, which is still cool, because you like befriend people. You meet like some of the other people that they photograph too, and it's pretty cool. Most people are pretty cool about it, but like I said, some people are very creepy.
I'm sure.
What do you mean by like? What do they do that's so creepy? Like what?
Just kind of like in the way that they message you, like, oh, would you be interested in like doing nude photography? And would you be interested? Like, leave me alone. Like, leave me alone.
She'd be interested in just like doing a little nude photography.
So creepy.
Show me a nipple.
It's kind of like that sometimes, though.
But you're just reading it. That's the voice you hear.
That's
in
the
your head.
voice I hear. That's exactly how it sounds in my head. Yeah.
Please.
Imagine if they're actually sending the voice message like that.
No, but
so
you know,
creepy about it.
like what you do is, when people send you those messages, you look in their page, you see, okay, let me see who else they photographed. Okay, I'm gonna check to see if he's tagged some of these girls, and then and if it's been consistent, then I'm like, okay, this guy's like legit, right?
Yeah.
But like my guy Lewis, like I said, he has his studio in Lombard. Like he has his own business, so he mostly like photographs like clothes. Like for other companies. So like this stuff he kind of does on the side. He says it's just like for fun. Yeah, so we kind of get creative. Like some of like the last shoots I've done, like the one with like, I don't know if you remember, with like the little weed pillow. That was with him.
Was that the like 1950s one or 1960s?
Like a 60s vibe. Yeah.
Yes. I remember that one.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Actually,
of fun.
I love that photo shoot.
Those
by
are
the
cool,
way.
right? Yeah, those were like a lot of fun. Yeah, because he's got like this whole like little setup, and it looks super retro.
Yeah.
So we were trying to go for like a retro look there.
That's cool.
Definitely
But-
pulled it off. Like
Yeah,
I think I mentioned it to you already. That I love that set. That was a really good set.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just it's really just fun to do. I've never paid for a shoot.
Do you ever get paid?
Yeah, no.
Oh, so you do this all
It's
pro
just
bono?
it's all we're just collaborating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they want to do something different or fun, and I mean I do too. So it's a win-win. And at some point you just become friends with these people. So you're just like hanging out with a friend. Like we're shooting, but then we're like joking around, and we're maybe like having a like drink too while we're in between.
Yeah.
Like it's just, and it's all for fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't want to feel like it's like work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get
Like
it.
it's just a hobby.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Because I'm sure there's some photo shoots that are kind of stressful. At least from what I heard from some women, that some photo shoots are just kind of stressful because it's like there's a guy just barking orders at you the entire time.
Oh yeah, and it's
Not like that.
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
Well, but-
No.
But I think like that's when it becomes like work, and that's
Yeah.
that's not fun anymore.
Yeah.
So like the way that we do it is we like, if I have an idea, I'll be like, hey, what do you think of this? This would be kind of cool, or he'll like give me ideas. But yeah, that's what. Yeah.
You know who else was who did a lot of photography? Dahmer.
And then we go full circle.
How did he say it, Carlos?
Come on, eat the sandwich. I made it for you.
I just want to take some pictures.
That's actually pretty good.
Just wanna take some
Jeez,
pictures.
Dad. Jeez, Dad. It's kind of shucks. I don't know. He got kicked out.
He's always got to be cracking up with this shit.
Told you I'm gonna stop drinking, Dad. It's so weird.
That's pretty good, dude.
That is actually a pretty good impression, at least of the actor.
Hey, relax. I'm just gonna take some photos. Imagine if they say that to you. You better run.
God.
What?
Really, dude in a white t-shirt, like, relax and just take some photos.
Yeah.
Sandwich?
Offering a
Come on.
sandwich.
Eat the sandwich.
Eat the sandwich.
Some roadkill venison.
Yeah.
That's the
or-
most. That's the strangest story you ever said, man. That I never knew that. That's so that I can't get over that.
That I ate roadkill venison.
Yeah, how did
it
you
was
sit
mixed
there?
in. It was mixed in with like stuffing.
Yeah, I don't give a shit what it's mixed in with. The guy's like, oh, let me make a meal out of this and serve it at
And
a
serve
dinner
it
party.
Some
to,
people like to live off the
bread.
land.
Well, the
So,
thing
like,
is, like,
it's
that's
just
great.
strange.
That's fine. Like, if he does it for himself, I just think it's weird that he like served it to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's not cool.
I'm just curious,
The
like,
stuffing.
get the stuffing.
Come on, I made it for you.
So out of curiosity, going back to this,
Relax. I'm just gonna run your credit.
Credit?
Because the guy's a
Because
He was a
mortgage guy.
mortgage guy.
Okay.
I don't know what's scarier, him or the rates right now.
So like, how did you come to finding out? Did he tell you beforehand before you ate it, or did he tell you after you already had a mouthful of it? It's like, yeah, I just found it on the road the other day.
I knew he killed him, but I didn't. I think it was after that I found out he was pulling him off the road.
See, that's what wouldn't sit well. I would never talk to this
That's
person again.
like
Yeah, that's like eating out of the dumpster.
Yeah, it's no
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, it's nature's dumpster.
oh,
Yeah,
I mean, was it good at least?
it had a unique taste, little gamey.
Gamey.
Little,
It was
gamey,
alright.
little asphalty.
I've had venison before, but his tasted a little like I don't know, like middle-aged man. I don't know. I mean, put a little cayenne on it, and Stofers, and there you go.
First,
Yeah, celery. Get yourself a venison fucking stuffing.
Boom.
Eat the stuffing.
eat the stuffing. So strange, man.
I like to try to bring things around full circle.
Yeah, that's always fun.
that's weird.
What's your favorite movie? You asked her. What's your favorite horror genre? Or like
Horror genre.
Vagina, yeah. Yeah, I'm a
My
little rusty.
favorite-
My first episode back here.
You know what? It's funny because my kids were asking me yesterday, what's my favorite like franchise? That's why I thought of asking you. Like between like the Jason and Freddy and all that, I really like Leatherface. I think that one's the one that gives me more of a shock factor. Like
That's
I watch
based
it
on
and I'm like,
true
oh
events,
shit,
actually.
yeah. And you watch it and it's like it really just you're like, holy fuck, this is nuts.
Sneezing.
All right.
I'm trying to hold the sneeze. I don't want to make a whole thing here on the podcast. Yeah.
So yeah, I think the
God bless
Texas-
me, by the way. I don't know if anybody's down with Jesus.
Well,
here,
you
but
didn't sneeze really. That wasn't.
You know.
You just kinda-
It was gonna come out and you stopped it. So I really didn't.
No, I held it in because I didn't want to make a scene.
Right. So
I
you held
risked
it
my
in.
own health. I could have had a
You
poem.
basically teased us.
Yeah,
with
you
the sneeze.
teased us.
Yeah, I boudoired y'all or whatever.
There you go. There you go. You guys are good. You guys are really
You-
good about that. Yeah.
You burlesqued us. No, yeah, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre probably. I like those because it freaks me the fuck out. Like
Well, that and like I think it's kind of based like who was it? I think Ed Gein.
Ed Gein.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, they were all like he was making lampshades and stuff out of people's skin and
Bones
eating them.
and-
Yeah, yeah. So that's like that kind of freaks me the fuck out because it's like it's more realistic, right? Than somebody coming back from the dead or a person stalking you in the nightmares and then killing you. Like it's just kind of like, right? It's a little more realistic. I think that's what kind of it's like. Wow, it freaks me out. I mean, I watch them. It doesn't. It's not like I'm scared, like where I can't watch them. But that gives me that holy shit thing. What about
Yeah.
you? What about you?
I don't know. I'm more fear of the supernatural shit. So you can't.
Yeah, Exorcist.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Those things kind of creep me out.
Yeah, that's scary.
I don't really like that. I feel like with the serial killers, I just have the presence of mind not to be in that area. And
Yeah,
get away,
I got you. I got
Whereas
you.
everybody else, I don't know how they fell in their trap. like their instincts just seemed off. Like everybody that was like,
Yeah, they're oblivious, right?
yeah, they just seemed like,
They were getting drunk for with Dahmer, right? He was kind of getting them drunk and
back
Drugging
again
them.
with
He was like
Dahmer. Right?
drugging them. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but then like I just felt like even with the guys he was bringing back, like from the bar, they were just a little bit too casual with how freely they went with him.
True.
yeah, there had to been a great deal more of convincing and
And it should have been a red flag that a white guy was in a black neighborhood like that often.
And then you come to his apartment and there's this distinct smell. And you're just like, what's
Yeah,
that
that
smell?
smell.
Like,
I would have just walked out because you know what that smells like roadkill.
Yeah.
Right, or like a dead animal or dead, just dead meat.
Yeah, but even that building was like a crack building, or I don't know, maybe it was, I don't know, lower income. I don't know what it was.
it was a lower income neighborhood, I think.
Yeah, but like here's this white guy, and nobody else is white around the neighborhood, and he's just hanging out here. And Tim went missing 2 weeks ago.
But like some of the neighbors, so when I saw the Dahmer tapes, like the neighbor was saying that he was actually like a really nice guy.
Of course he would.
Sure he was.
Yeah, no, but like that he wasn't as awkward as they make him out to be in the series.
Oh,
Yeah, he was a little bit more personable. That's how he was able to get
gotcha.
people to like come
like
back.
Carlos.
Because obviously, like you see the series, right?
Carlos is a serial killer.
But you see the series, and that's why you're like, how was he able to bring these people back? He's so fucking awkward.
That's
right?
true. Yeah, that's
Like,
the
Yeah,
point.
that's
Yeah.
true.
yeah. From my
Well,
understanding,
come back. I'll make you a sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all right, I got a question for you. Since you're the lady in the room, who would you rather hang out with? Dahmer, Bill Cosby,
Oh God.
or Leatherface?
In my opinion,
In reality, you're probably safest with Dahmer.
I was
That's
just
exactly
gonna
what I was
say.
gonna say,
I was
too.
just gonna say.
he is not interested.
He's like,
You could eat that sandwich and
That's
rest
really
assured that's turkey.
but remember, I'm a vegetarian.
Oh,
so
that's
I wouldn't
right,
eat
yeah.
it anyway.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
right.
gonna eat the sandwich
Well,
anyway.
yeah. Well, lettuce wraps for everybody.
That is ref.
Relax, it's just beef.
Relax, it's plant based.
Impossible meats.
Yeah.
I like my Impossible meats.
I've
never had one.
I've never
Oh,
had
it's
one.
pretty good. The Beyond is better though. I think I like Beyond.
Beyond
better.
Burger?
Yeah, Beyond a little bit better than Impossible, but it's pretty good.
Surprisingly, the what's it called? The Impossible Burger from Wendy's, or not Wendy's, White Castle's.
They're
Not
pretty
that
good,
bad.
right? They're not bad.
They're not bad. That was not bad.
Does it give you the same type of gas?
Yeah, like does it fuck you up?
I don't remember actually, but I would not be surprised.
I feel like it smelled like potpourri.
Farts are a little more fragrant,
Yeah.
just
A
flowers.
little more earthy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, well, that's it for us today, folks. No. Leave on a high note.
And with a fart joke.
Right. Every fart joke. Stay classy, Chicago.
That's awesome.
Awkward silence.
Indeed.
Podcast.
Wait, we talked about something like that. If there was Albert, what do you have to say about it?
Typical.
Typical. Typical.
He looks just like that too.
What else you got?
Well, the after party. You got any stories for the after party? Because I wasn't
Oh
there for that.
no, that's off camera.
But, you're like, we'll just.
Oh no.
So Friday, cigars.
Yeah, Friday at Cigars coming out.
Which band is gonna play
This
them?
is the Halloween band, Ooze and Us.
Ooze and Us.
Yeah, Ooze and Us. And they're all dressed like monsters, and it's like 50s, like kind of rock and roll. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
I'm thinking like Munsters,
Something
the
like
theme
that.
song
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Oh, I'm probably gonna dress up actually.
Okay.
Oh, that night
Now
you're
that
gonna
you
dress up?
said, Monsters, yeah.
All right.
I'm probably.
Do you like the Munsters? Or
I love the
Yeah.
Munsters.
Munsters
See
or
the new
Adams Family? Which one?
Oh yeah, I was.
Oh,
confusing it, too.
the new Munsters movie.
Yeah, with
Is
the.
there one?
I don't know if it's a movie. I think it's a show, but I know it's by Rob Zombie.
It's a movie.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
movie. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Okay.
I think that the visuals were really cute, but I was still kind of disappointed. But you know what? But maybe I didn't really go into it with an open mind as someone who really loves the show. that's probably why. Also, I'm not a really big fan of his wife. Her acting is just.
He puts her in everything, right?
He does, yeah.
Yes, he does. Yeah,
Like
he's
she's super cute, but like her acting
It's like the
is
Judd
just...
Apatow of horror genre.
Hey, he does put his family in everything. And his wife.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but yeah, I know his wife is always in something,
Yeah.
and she's just. Eh.
Yeah, when you guys were talking about series like franchise, like I was thinking of House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects.
Like, oh, we didn't ask you.
Yeah, that's right. My
Oh,
bad.
yeah. Sorry about that. Huh?
No one ever asked me questions. But I was thinking in my mind, like I liked Devil's Rejects and House of a Thousand Corpses. Like I know it's a short franchise, but nonetheless,
I never saw either of those. Isn't that weird?
it's a
I
great
just
movie.
saw Hellraiser. Did you guys see Hellraiser?
The original? I saw one.
The new one?
The new one, I
Oh,
thought it was
yeah.
pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was good.
Yeah.
it wasn't bad.
You know what I didn't see was that. Did you see that Foo Fighters one? Remember earlier this year or last year, they did the David Grohl. He came out with a movie. It went in theaters and everything, and it had that kind of Halloween vibe to it. Nobody saw that.
No,
I have
never
no
heard of it.
idea
that.
what you're talking
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm at a loss.
That
man.
see, they didn't market it. They didn't market it a whole lot. And I remember when it came out, I was like, guys, we should see it. And the fact that you guys
Did
don't
you?
remember really hurts me.
Do you remember that conversation, Carlos?
No, I don't remember that conversation. No, I don't think it happened.
I think it happened in his mind.
Yeah, I don't think that movie exists. I think
did
he's
say it.
losing his mind.
Sadly,
Who are the Foo Fighters?
really. Trust me, I'm gonna look it up now.
Who are the Foo Fighters?
Who's Dave Grohl?
No, Hellraiser was good. I liked it.
Any relation to
That was it looked. Man, that shit looks painful though.
what?
Peeling apart like that.
Studio 666. That's the name of the movie.
No clue.
2022. All right. Well, maybe we should all watch it.
I gotta watch your crappy movie, George. Come on, watch the movie.
Watch the movie.
Right.
You know what movie really pissed me off? I think I told you about this. This movie called Perfume. You ever heard of it?
No.
Never mind.
Tell me, well, no, you started it. No,
Might as well talk about
It
it.
was this guy with a heightened sense of smell. It's like a period piece. You go into it, you thinking it's gonna be, I don't know.
Is it like Vanilla Sky?
No, it's like a period piece.
No, but like that kind of like just disappointment of a movie.
I think it was worse. Vanilla Sky was kind of, at least Vanilla Sky kind of kept you on your toes, and you're like, oh shit, right? And even the end wasn't so bad, I guess, right?
I liked Vanilla Sky.
I like Vanilla. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Wait, is that the one with Tom Cruise, or am I thinking
Yeah.
something?
And
Okay.
what's her name? The Cuban.
Cameron-
Yeah, Penelope.
Penelope Cruz. Is
Yeah.
Is it Cameron Diaz?
And the other one, Cameron Diaz. They're
Cameron
both in
Diaz?
it.
Yeah, they're both in it. Yeah,
Yeah, that was a good movie. I like that one.
wasn't bad.
So Perfume. This guy, he's born with a heightened sense of smell.
Got a lot of bad reviews.
Really?
Yeah,
Vanilla Sky.
yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was good.
People didn't like it. That's why I said it.
Well, it's because
You
it
don't have
was,
to always go based on the reviews. You can
I agree.
enjoy things.
I think
Fair enough.
I usually don't listen to critics, like professional critics, when it comes to like movies, because they are really nitpicky.
yeah.
So I'll listen to like peer reviews, like actual like I'll listen to
Oh,
Sully
yeah,
if she were
yeah.
to say something about a movie or something like that. Because what she said about the Munsters, that's not the first time I've heard about the new Munsters movie. About it kind of just like being a little bit of a disappointment, falling short of what it should have been. But
Yeah, the visuals were great though.
yeah,
The visuals were fun.
for the Munsters.
Yeah.
Okay, but you were saying, George?
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, Perfume. Oh yeah, this guy has a heightened sense of smell. He's kind of just doing odd jobs, and then he stumbles onto like this perfume guy, and he's like, oh, I want to work here. So he takes him under his wing. The perfume guy takes the smell guy, right? The guy who has the awesome sense of smell. And he kind of starts working with them, and they're creating some awesome stuff. And this guy's like making a lot of money. And then he gets obsessed with trying to come up with the best smelling perfume. And he decides that the best way to do that, he passes by, he's walking down the street one time, and he passes by this like virgin. And he's like, oh, she smells amazing. And you know, like if you got to extract the smell out of something, you boil it and you extract the essence. There's like an extract. So he starts he becomes a serial killer. He starts taking the essence, extracting the scent out of these virgins, and he's collecting them. And now there's this guy. He's like the guy from the Slytherin guy, that guy from Harry Potter. I think that's what who's.
Oh,
he's like the
he
detective
just
in the
recently
movie.
passed.
Yeah, he just passed.
Yeah.
So he's
Do you know who he was referring to when he made that?
Slytherin. He's like
I don't-
Harry Potter.
Oh, that guy. Yes.
Oh,
You kind of just slurred with
Yeah.
his last line.
You were
and
kinda
then
sounding
somebody
like
had
Rich
to
last night.
piece it together. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So he's the detective in the movie, and he's like on this guy's trail, right? And just as he's getting caught, he was able to finish the perfume. And he goes to trial, and they're about to hang him. It was like one of those courtyard hangings. It's a period piece, so it's like people all gathered around, and they're the executioner guy. What's his name? What do they call him? Anyway, he was there. He's about to get hung, and they ask him any last words, and he doesn't say anything, but he pulls out a little flask, and he grabs his handkerchief. And he kind of dips the little, scent, the perfume onto the handkerchief, and he waves it in the air. He goes like that, and everybody's confused. And once the scent starts reaching everybody starts to go butt ass naked. They all have an orgy. Old women, everybody, guys with guys, like everybody. And then he just walks away while they're having sex. That was the end of the movie. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking. Horrible
It
movie.
doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
I mean, the ending sounds great. But
It wasn't great. Like the whole movie is like, it was like, okay, this is interesting. Oh, he's killing people. It was, the thing that kind of grabbed me was like the chase, the detective trying to figure it out and all that.
Did the detective get involved with the orgy as well?
No, but he was crying. Like he was crying tears of joy at the end.
was he masturbating with his tears at least?
I don't remember. I was really upset.
The movie ends with an orgy and you're upset.
It wasn't. Yeah, but see, it's because it's like, what the fuck, really? It's like the writer just didn't know what else to do, and he was just like, how about we put an orgy in there?
You know what this movie could use?
Yeah.
I hate that movie. Waste the fucking 2 hours. It was a long ass movie too.
He
I
rewatched
like how
it
you
3
hated
times.
it so much, but you still wanted to tell us. Like,
That ending sounds like a Johnny Depp cologne commercial.
It was like if M. Night Shyamalan could make a porno. That was that.
Yeah, okay. That makes total sense. That makes total sense. Because his movies always have bad endings.
They have weird ass endings, except for The Sixth Sense.
And Signs was good too.
Signs was good, Sixth Sense, and Unbreakable.
Yeah.
okay,
I think that was it.
So he
But, like,
got
not-
some decent ones, I
yeah.
guess. Yeah.
But it's like the ones where, was it The Mist? Did he do
The Mist? Yeah, that was
I
it.
like The Mist.
I never saw
It
it.
was the
I like
grass making them do, or which one was it? The one where the grass was making them do weird
Oh
shit.
no, that's
Was that with Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, that's with Mark Wahlberg.
I never saw that one.
And
That's
I
an
think
M.
like
Night
I think the trees were like attacking back. That's
Oh
what
my
it was.
god.
Yeah.
That's like
We're
Something like
not
that,
gonna
yeah.
take it.
Sounds like a fucked up version of Lorax.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Never watched Perfume. Anybody? That was fucking stupid ass.
The one that sounded really dumb was the Green Knight that you were telling me about.
Oh, The Green Knight.
He watches really bad movies. I don't know how he stomachs.
You know what? I like indie films, and I like things that just off. Just.
But you also
not
like the Sonic the
following
Hedgehog
norm.
movie too, though. So
I liked Superman, Man of Steel. A lot of people didn't like that. I liked Batman vs Superman. I liked Green Lantern. I didn't think that was so bad. Like as bad as everybody made it out to be. Like it wasn't that bad. It was. I mean, yeah. Granted, it wasn't a great movie, but it wasn't that bad.
yeah, I have no problems with any of those movies at all.
Yeah.
I haven't
I didn't
seen
like
any
Green-
of
I mean,
those.
granted,
Those aren't her upper alley.
No, but I do like indie films. I like indie films. I like character studies. I just like oddball movies. I like oddball music too.
you would have loved Last Night then.
Well, even if you're not into the music, it's just like a good vibe.
It's a good time
For
right?
sure. I mean, the
Yeah.
moment I walked in,
Yeah.
it was a good vibe.
Yeah.
Like,
And everybody's just fucking cool. Like, just chill. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
It
Like
seems
us.
like you have a nice tight knit community there.
You know, I've only been hanging out with everybody like since I started dating this guy, so it's only been a few months. But yeah, everybody just kind of like welcomes you, and everybody's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is kind of like a little community.
Your boyfriend gets naked, you said, right? Did he smell the perfume?
He is the perfume.
You know, he wafts it up and then
He wafts.
God.
He wafts it with his balls.
nah.
Oh God.
Well, it does sound like a fun time. I wish I was there. That seemed like a nice time.
It was a good time.
Actually, I thought it was the Vic Theater for a second when I saw it because it had kind of that like old school kind of not polished stage, you know?
It's a dive bar.
Yeah.
For sure.
Dive bar.
Just bring cash. That's my best advice I can give you.
Gosh, yes. Well,
Come
they have
prepared.
an ATM. They have an ATM, but yeah.
I only had my credit card on
They're
me.
gonna,
That's the thing.
and they're gonna charge you like $3-4. So yeah.
Which is fine.
Liars
I won't,
Club.
I won't remember that the next day.
Well, we definitely got to check out this Friday's show.
Yeah, I think we'll be there. We'll definitely be there and check it out. But anything you want to plug before we wrap this show up?
Yeah, what do you got going on?
Oh shit, I don't know. I'm like, what time is that?
Ghoul next door.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh yeah, by
Follow
the
me
way.
on Instagram. Ghoul next door.
And Twitter.
I'm not really on Twitter much.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Instagram. Yeah, I
guess
just fuck
Instagram,
around.
yeah.
Instagram.
But it's all just for fun, guys. It's just-
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but
don't be a
follow.
creep. Don't be a weirdo.
Don't be a
Big
creep.
creep
Yeah.
sliding her DMs.
Yeah, if you're a photographer and you have a black couch, stay away from her.
Don't offer a sandwich.
Right?
Well, I just wanna take some photos.
So, all right. Well, hey, it was a pleasure having you on with us
Thanks
today.
for
We'd
fun.
like to have
Thank you
you
for
back.
making it out.
I'm surprised. I made it. Yeah, I made it.
Well, we
I
appreciate
think
it.
the coffee helped for sure. Yeah, the coffee helped. Yeah.
Nice.
We hope to have you back again,
Yeah, definitely.
and we look forward to
I'll hang with you guys on Friday, right?
yeah. Maybe having your boyfriend on the show as well.
Yeah.
I think you guys would enjoy him actually. Yeah.
We gotta.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, we'll,
Good
we'll,
time.
we'll make that happen. But until then, check us out on IG, SOS Podcast 4. You can follow me, Arkham2442. We got,
Unicorn in human form.
Hans Brotansky.
all right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time.